What's up there, YouTube fam? Do you post your videos to Instagram? Well, if you do, did you know that you can post them at different ratios as opposed to just the square or 16:9? All that and more covered in this video. If this is your first time here, my name's Javier Mercedes and I like video editing things. So if you're into that kind of stuff, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's go ahead and get to the video. The first one that everybody is familiar with is 1:1, 1080p by 1080p, or if you shot it in 720p, it would be 720p by 720p, or if you shot it in 4K, 2160p by 2160p. That's what everybody knows. The other aspect ratio that you can use is 16:9. This is what everybody's used to editing in, and if you can't fit what you need to in your video into the square, then 16:9 works. There's only a slight problem with 16:9. When you're scrolling through your feed, 16:9 only takes up a small amount of real estate. So there's a give and take there. In my experience, I use 16:9 for Instagram only when I don't have time to find the framing for a square post. And if you're coming up with content daily or you're under a big time crunch, 16:9 definitely works. When posting a video to Instagram that isn't the aspect ratio of 1:1, all you have to do is hit the little corner square and that will frame your video to size, and then you can post it. This next aspect ratio is perfect for vertical video. It's 4:5 or 1080 by 1350. The best thing about this aspect ratio is that it takes up the most real estate in the Instagram feed. So if somebody's scrolling through, they're definitely going to see it. Another good pro about this aspect ratio is if the video was shot in a vertical mode and it's just a talking head, it's great to use that extra space at the bottom for subtitles. Or you could just load your square video into the 4:5 and use that last portion down at the bottom to fit your subtitles in. Speaking of subtitles or captions, would you like to step up your Instagram game by adding them to your videos? Check out my video right here and I'll show you how. The last aspect ratio I've never seen, and just in doing research for this video, I didn't even know that it was a ratio. Bonus ratio is 1.91 by 1. It is 1800 by 945 pixels. Why you would do a video like this? I don't know. It's skinnier than 16:9 and it's so thin on the Instagram feed, but you can use it. Let's go ahead and switch over to Instagram stories. The aspect ratio there is for vertical video and it's 9:16, which is not 1920 by 1080, but flip it around, it's 1080 by 1920. Or if you're shooting in 720p, it's 720 by 1280. Or if you're shooting in 4K, it would be something like 2160 by 3840. Now, the really cool thing that Instagram has done recently is that you can hit the frame to size button on your Instagram stories. Now you can have something in 16:9 and then actually have it just like shrink into that vertical 9:16, which is really cool. Or you could have a 1:1 or any of those types of ratios just fitting into your Instagram story. Let's talk about all the other formatting things. So the length of your videos on a Instagram post can be 60 seconds, and then on an Instagram story, it can be a total of 15 seconds. As for the video codec that I use, it's H.264 all the way. And for the file size that you're looking to fit inside, there doesn't seem to be a max, but one rule that I somewhat like to follow is the Gmail size limit rule, which is 25 megabytes when you're sending a email through Gmail. Why is this? Because whenever you're interacting with a client or you have to send a video file to yourself, it's just easier if you can attach that video and you don't have to use something like Dropbox or, I don't know, send it through an iMessage or whatever. You can just attach it to your email within Gmail and then send that. So you can have a 60-second video. I just like to manipulate my target bitrate to fit within the 25 megabits. As for exporting your videos and getting them to your phone, what I like to do is use AirDrop. This doesn't degrade the quality of your video file at all when getting it onto your phone, and then you can just post it straight to Instagram from there. So there you guys have it. There's my quick and dirty explanation of aspect ratios and formats and all those other things within Instagram for video to help you guys out and crush that Instagram game. If you liked this video, go ahead and throw it a like. Leave me a comment down below on what you guys are doing in Instagram. Maybe you leave me your Instagram name and I can give you a follow. If you actually want to follow me, I'm at JR Mercedes on Instagram. And hey, if it was really that helpful for you, can you just give me that sub? Give me some subs, please. Subs. This is Javier Mercedes, and I'll see you guys on the next one. You can check out my most recent video right here, or you can check out the video that was algorithmically robots take our jobs suggested to you by YouTube right here. Or you could just subscribe to me if you haven't, right here. All right, cool beans.